Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Darkroom. My name is Zaid Halatsis.
I'm Persis Argomanis, and tonight's episode is all about coins. You should grab that.
You should have told me that you're gonna do that.
And tonight's episode is all about coins.
So, like we said, this night's episode is all about coins, and we've had a couple of reasons to discuss coins. Some happy reasons, some sad reasons.
Yeah.
Of course, I refer to the passing of David Roth.
Yeah, one of the maestros of coin magic. He revolutionized coin magic, and he was one of the few that actually brought coins right up there next to cards.
Yeah. Also, we had Danny Goldsmith for an interview on Twitch. He did some very beautiful stuff. I mean, just his retention is a beautiful thing to watch.
We almost see every day. We see Danny every day, and the stuff he does for us. I mean, if you want to see this interview, is going to be live, and it's going to be on Twitch for a couple of days more, and then it will move it to Magic Stream.
But you said a very important thing that coins are right up there with cards. And I wanted to ask you, why do you think that coin magic is right up there?
I believe it's because coins are something that we all carry with us, or at least used to. Now it's dropping because of COVID and plastic money. But first of all, I think this is it. It's one of the reasons that magicians found to do stuff that are impromptu with everyday objects, with borrowed objects, and money is one of them.
Although coins are up there with cards, we have to admit that not as many magicians that perform cards perform coins, right? And we have to admit that coins are a bit harder.
Yeah. Why though? I mean,
it's probably because, like we've discussed before, I think we discussed this with Danny on his interview as well, right?
Yes, he said it as well.
It's much easier to impress a group of people with playing cards, because like we discussed, there are self-working effects with cards.
Exactly.
It's much easier to do, and with coins, it's not that easy to go out there and do a good performance, right?
Yeah, because the moment you begin learning coin magic, you immediately have to learn how to hide stuff.
Yeah, you can't go and if you cut, it's and then that doesn't work with coins.
Exactly, but on the other hand, I mean, with just a little bit of work, you can create really great magic with coins. Yeah. And I mean, if someone would want to start with coin magic, where would you point them at?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not a coin guy. I prefer cards and then organic magic, like with rubber bands, etc. I've tried, me, and when I performed at clubs, restaurants, etc., I only did 2 coin routines. But when I started, when I wanted to get into coins, I got Bobo's coin, modern coin magic.
Whoever doesn't have Bobo's coin magic is it's the cheapest book out there, and it's a really good foundation.
I'm not a coin guy, and I have it. It's like you have to own this book, and it has so much information.
Bobo's is really brilliant place to begin.
But as a beginner, learning from a book, coin magic was kind of hard for me. So my recommendation would be the Metal series from Eric Jones. Yeah. I've said this again. We actually have the DVD back there.
Yeah, the DVDs, all of them.
Yeah. So this is a great place to start.
It is, and Eric teaches you. He takes you from zero to hero. I mean, he teaches you every type of technique and slide that you need, and the way you should treat coins, because coins, although they're metal and they're not playing cards, which you have to be delicate and
elegant.
Yeah. With coins, you can throw them around, you can do stuff like that. But again, if you are being elegant with them, it gives them more power.
Yeah.
Some sort of royalty to them, right?
Another point that we should discuss is that gaffs for cards are widely available. Like you have flaps, you have gaffs, you have anything you can imagine, and then there are specific coin gimmicks, but first of all, they're more expensive than the card ones.
Yes,
because it's a coin, and they're pretty limited. When you compare them to the stuff you can do with cards, right?
True, but again, on the other hand, there are many magicians that have studied stuff you can do with gaffed coins. Yeah. Eric Jones is one of them. I think it was in the 3rd level that he
has a project with his special gimmick, which we cannot say more about because we don't want to expose it. But another project we have on the side with Gaff coins is the Silver Edge by Kim Anderson,
Yeah.
and we can't say we advertise it. It's magnetic coins,
Yeah.
and they are the strongest ones you can find. There are a lot of routines in there, and
Kim actually does a wonderful job
Yeah.
teaching you how to use them and how to use them more like a tool, less than this is only this routine. How to use them in many types of situations.
yeah, I think you get 2 magnetic coins and then 3 normal ones to match.
Yeah.
So you can you get the set and you can perform right away. I know it's not super cheap. It's not something you would describe as cheap, but then again you get A grade magnetic coins, so it's worth the price. So, like we discussed, Silver Edge is one of the greatest projects you can get on illusions with Gaff coins, but keep in mind, you cannot just use Gaff coins, you can also use other props along with your coins, right?
Yeah. Most of the card guys use the deck with other stuff. It has to do with the box of the deck. You can use it with glasses or with the pockets and stuff. Coin guys are more strict. Like, these are the coins, they're going to go from here to here and that's it.
And you used to be like this, right?
I used to be because I was trying to imitate the masters. But if you let your imagination flow and go beyond that, I mean, I remember during your one coin routine,
Yeah.
you did this, I think it was the Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, and in the end, you just display the coin, and just the simplest slide, you just make it into a lollipop. And it's nothing, like for magicians, it's not gonna blow their minds. But for spectators, it's a beautiful way to end the routine.
Yeah.
Because the coin changes into something else.
And it makes sense. It makes sense because you were talking
Because
about
of the
how
script, yeah.
the simple stuff can bring you joy and stuff. And a lollipop always gives joy to everyone.
Yeah.
I want to show you another thing that you can use. Just take any Sharpie, take out the cap, and it's stuck inside. Sorry. Oh, yeah. And produce any coin from it and use it like a wallet pen. That's an old premise for your coin guys out
That's
there.
the thing, you can use pretty much anything with a coin because it doesn't have to be a lollipop or a Sharpie. Just find the stuff that you usually perform. It can be a ring, it can be anything you want. Just try to incorporate magic on your stuff because, like I said, I'm not a coin magician and I've tried to use coin magic with my other stuff, so it makes sense for me to perform more coins. I wanted to go into another topic, and we have debated about this, and I know you're not gonna like it. I use this in my one coin routine, and you were always against it because we live in Greece.
Yes.
Why do you think, like if we live in Greece, I understand that it's more organic to use euros.
Yeah.
But I want to use this. That's that's what I'm used to.
The thing is with euros is that that's the largest coin we have,
Yeah.
right?
That's the largest one, and I'm used to this.
I get why you would use
And it's
that.
more impressive. Like when you do retention runs with this.
I get it. But if you don't justify it in your script why you're using an American dollar, I have the feeling that the spectators will feel, suspicious.
Like it's a Gaff coin.
It is something.
Look, I justify this in my script, but I've always wanted to discuss this because let's say people in the UK, do you think they should only perform with pounds and not have dollars?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, when we were to the UK, I was performing my stuff.
And what about all the expensive Gaffs? Like, let's say that someone performs for both the UK and he goes to perform in Europe or in the US. Do you think that they should have like the Gaffs from each? Like for me, it would make sense to have, because let's face it, the people that perform out there don't have like a million coin routines that they perform. Like you have like 10 that you regularly use. 15.
Yeah.
But they're scripted.
Yeah.
And you use pretty much the same coins. So what I want to get to is that if you perform for a living, maybe you should, categorize your coin effects, find the gaffs that you want to use, and then use your script to, like, I wanted to use this in my coin routine because if you do a one coin routine with a euro, it's not impressive.
It's really small.
It's small. It's like it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
This thing could not be anywhere. This thing could not be easily hidden. So find the gaff coins that you want to use and let them help you create your script. Like if you say that you've traveled to another country and picked up some coins, justify the use of your coins in your routines. So with that being said, where do you stand on custom coins, like pirate coins?
Again, I think pirate coins are amazing, are beautiful looking, but they should be justified. Again,
Like with your script.
yeah.
Like this is an old relic or something like that.
Again, I mean, especially the pirate coins, they look like pirate coins.
They scream presentation.
They scream for
Yeah.
presentation about around pirates, you know, or treasures or whatever. And if you justify it, I think, and that's the good thing, you can give it out and they can check it, right?
Yeah.
And because
Oh, by the way, never say it's a normal coin.
yeah, never, please don't. I mean, but if you give it away during the presentation, like I found these in an old store, you can check it out, see how it looks, how it feels.
Yeah.
It's really heavy because they use blah blah blah. It becomes an interesting object that when it starts to become magical and do stuff. It's about the object. It's not about a gaff or a gimmick.
And it's also an interesting piece of conversation because nobody has seen coins like this before. So, the moment you introduce them, the spectator's gonna be, whoa, what's that? Because it's interesting. You've never seen pirate coins in real life, I guess, before, if you have.
Unless you're a pirate.
Yeah, which would be strange, but yeah.
Strange. And keep in mind this. Coins are like a fiddle thingy. You can have them and doing the move. This is not the correct way to practice because coins work a lot with the muscle memory. When you're doing a move, it's better to doing it slowly first for you to understand what the move is and build up speed later on.
Danny had a great point about this in the interview that we did, that it's much better to practice slowly, like you said, so you can learn the move perfectly. Because many magicians, are like, oh, yeah, it's inside.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
So, that's a great tip to practice slowly and then work up your speed as you move along.
And also because in coin magic, you're imitating a lot of what you would be doing. I mean,
Listen, you have to
you have to practice the
actual action.
Yeah, the actual action first, and then try to do the non-actual action to look the same.
Yeah, because if the more natural it looks, the more impressive it is. And also, you have to remember that you have to use the same moves throughout your routine. Like, if you use like that to place a coin in your hand, and then you do this, doesn't make sense because it's different movements.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind when when working on your effects. Of course, if you see all the projects that we mentioned, they all go through that. But as a general tip,
yes, there's a few tips, and also I would also say keep in mind what we call mirroring, right? So if I'm like this, something is strange, right?
Something's wrong.
If I'm like
the Playmobil hand.
Yeah, the moment. But if I am like this and both hands are the same, it makes sense.
For the advanced users out there, we have some book recommendations.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I would say Expert Coin Magic from the late and great David Roth. A wonderful book with this thick. You got loads of material in that. And maybe I'll add Destroyers from Troy Hooser. Maybe it has some really great ideas, and also that really well-known Charming Chinese Challenge routine in there. A wonderful place to learn more about coin magic is our Discord server. Danny Goldsmith has a permanent tent inside the Discord, and he lives there all day and all night.
And to be honest, that's why I started reworking on my coin stuff, because I met Danny there and he was like, "Oh, show me your stuff," and I was like,
and again, to be honest, because we have glorified Danny so much that you would think that he's the only guy in there, but there are so many people out there that do stuff with coins. Gino is one of those guys that does a lot of stuff. You can find inspiration everywhere in this server, so I will surely advise you, join our Discord server. The link is down below. It's a wonderful place to be.
Also, keep in mind that this Sunday we're gonna have Kim Anderson, the creator of the Silver Edge coins and all the routines, of course, join us on Twitch live for an interview.
We're going to talk about coin magic, of course, and magic in general, and he will talk to us and maybe walk us through a few tips on the Silver Edge as well.
That's it for this week's episode. We really hope you enjoyed this discussion, and maybe if you were afraid of coins, or you were card guys, maybe we inspired you, to grab some coins and try some different stuff.
And let us know in the comments if you like that type of format for the show. This more discussionary type where we take a theme or a type of magic and we talk and give you some tips, extra tips for that.
Also, maybe let us know what other kinds of topics you would like us to discuss, because we're obviously gonna do more types of magic, but maybe there's some performance aspect that you want us to discuss, or scripting, or anything you'd like. Absolutely. Let us know in the comments.
Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you all next week. tonight's episode it's all about coins. And tonight's episode it's all about coins. Shoot. And also like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you all next week.